Yeah, just call him Big Ben. Flex. Another brother trying to make ends, just call him Big Ben. Flex. Another brother trying to make ends, just call him Big Ben. Flex. Another brother trying to make ends, just call him Big Ben. Flex. Another brother trying to make ends. Yeah, just call him Big Ben. Flex. Another brother trying to make ends, just call him Big Ben. Flex. Another brother trying to make ends, just call him Big Ben. Flex. Another brother trying to make ends, just call him Big Ben. Flex. Another brother trying to make ends.
What up? Welcome to another episode of Legit Talks, the third one. I'm here with my lovely wife, Steph.
Hey.
Behind the camera, my homie Tyler.
You.
Homie Joe.
You.
Homie Jared.
Goody.
Homie Kai.
What's poppin'?
We're here again. You know how I do. I like to start off about your week. I want to know about your week and your week dead. My wife, Steph. Would you like to go first?
It was like, yeah. I never do anything too eventful. Just work, cook, sleep,
Really?
chill.
You don't do anything too restful?
No.
That's not true.
I ain't do nothing this
I didn't do nothing this week.
week. Yeah, not this week.
Okay, you say never. I never do. We went to Wegmans.
That was my most eventful
I mean,
day.
it's lovely in there. It's like
I never been at Whole Foods yet.
I bought some organic cucumbers or some shit.
Tyler, what up, man? During the week or weekend?
It was, work. A lot of work. And,
More.
man.
more work.
Right.
Chilled on my downtime, probably did some errands. Took my sister to Dairy Queen the other day when she got out of school on Friday. So I took her to Dairy Queen. That was a little surprise. And yeah, it was just a work, chill week.
Joe, what up, man?
It was one of the best of weeks. Did this UAP training. It was like 3 days of training for this job, mostly lecture, little clinical like, but about 90% of it had nothing to do with what I had to do because I have nothing to do with actual patients. So it's like in one ear and kind of out the other. I was starting to fall asleep a little bit, but I didn't. That's a little drowsy.
But you in class or something?
Yeah, it was a class. But it was mostly for like, other MAs, not CNAs, PCAs and shit like that.
There was a lot of people in there.
It was 10 of us.
Get you a 5-hour energy mate.
Yeah, I bought the energy drink, but I didn't need it after the first day. The second day was better. The third day, me getting too boring to like the very end. So that was that. Had my 2 flag football games this week. We won the first one, like 26-0. We my first pass. Dropped.
That bothered him.
Oh, my first fucking pass. They said, yo, just get in there and throw. I'm like, all right, bet. Drop it. Okay, second game. We got 3 seconds left. They said, all right, who can buy time to get it down the field? Everybody looked at me like, Joe. I'm like, yeah. They said you can get it down there. I'm like, yeah, I can probably get it down there. Now we're on a 5, so I gotta throw it in the end zone. I got 5 seconds because the co-ed won. So I have 5 seconds and then she can rush me and I can run around for like 30 seconds and throw the shit.
Right.
But she came in and I had it all mapped out in my head how I wanted to do it. She ran at me, I was gonna spin, turn around, hurry up, not pass the line, throw it as far as I can and boom. This pass.
Well,
You guessed it.
Drop.
Dropped. I'm like, what the fuck?
right.
It's like, damn, you threw that? I'm like, yeah, I threw that.
Yeah.
I feel like I could have threw it further. And like, I'm being rushed. I'm trying to set my feet. I'm not trying to pass the line. It's a whole bunch of things that kind of happen at once. But besides that, it was a pretty good week. We lost that.
Apparently, that is practice. That's what it's on.
Yeah,
Well, the first one was conversion. We already said it. That's it. That game, it needs to be some hands. He is dropping my first passes.
All right, Jared. Jiro.
A lot of doing everything. Work. Getting my little girl off the bus. my girlfriend from lunch and chilling with her all week, you know, for her hour lunch. It was cool that she only lives like 5 minutes away. Well, the job is only 5 minutes away, so.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Nice.
What a time for shit.
So it's cool. I get to, you know, pick her up for lunch and she comes home and we just chill, eat, watch TV, whatever. And then, yeah, you know, just do it all again. Work. You know, I did a little OT yesterday. Got my 6th day yet. So, yeah, it's that time. It's that time. So I got to start doing some OT. Doing a lot of working. So, yeah, it's going to be busy week.
You're right, birthday coming up.
Yep.
Looking for my cash app. We'll talk about that.
Cash app. Gotcha.
All right, guy, what up?
I got you about. I did some things. Shook some hands, met some people. I met Rick Hyde on, it was actually Sunday. So like after we got done recording last Sunday,
Yeah.
I went there and I met Rick Hyde, Benny. I met the manager. I met just a bunch of people. So it was like, it wasn't weird, but it was like, well, I guess you call it anticlimactic.
Where you see him at?
They had a show at Ironworks.
Oh, word, okay.
So I was like, I posted it. Did I post it in the chat?
I think
he posted something, yeah.
I think I posted it in the group chat. But I go in there. My mom, I'm not going to say who she is because it has nothing to do with her. My mom was there. And like a couple other family members, other people I'm cool with.
he getting ready to act.
You know, man.
It was getting ready to happen, but this has nothing to do with her. Like it wasn't like it wasn't a joint event, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, but who is she?
Don't worry about it.
But
You want me to commercial?
But I don't know. Who is she?
Okay, don't matter. You don't hold anyway. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty dope.
You spit some bars for them.
I had that ready. I was like,
She's a freestyle.
I left the mixtape at the crib.
Oh,
man.
You're supposed to freestyle, man.
Shut up, Tyler. I wasn't ready. No, I wasn't ready. But yeah, that was cool. Other than that, life.
Yeah.
life. All right, well, me,
Let's get this shit.
with the Wegmans, we chill.
What's breakfast?
It's pretty much was a chill week, you know what I'm saying? It's a regrouping type of week. You know what I'm saying? 2K, so that's about it. I ain't really doing though. But that's about it though. We here today though, so that's what matters, right? Shout out to James, my man on the trip. They said rocket ship, no, he not. But he went to Indy. He went to Indy, man. The little convention. So shout out to him.
Shout out.
He'll be back next week.
Who do you think he went as though? You know, they never do a lot of cosplay pieces and shit. So who do you think James is right
I
now?
don't know, all the pictures he took, he
He ain't had no costume?
Yeah,
No?
yeah, but he should.
Shit.
They-
You
I
were
don't
surprised
think
you know,
he'll wear
Gamecock
a
in
costume.
Yeah,
cosplay.
they did. Yeah, they did do.
I don't think he'll wear a costume.
Oh,
though.
He went
Yeah.
with other friends, so I don't know if he probably got a costume.
Look, come on, man. James know how to video games.
Come on, man. Get that Ryu suit on, man.
Bye, Andy.
Shout out to nigga James. But let's get right into it then. News. Joe, what you got?
All right, so anybody heard anything about this Benny situation?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll say
I
that.
know they mad at him. I don't know why though. Like, what's the actual reason?
Basically, you know how it is. Somebody gets hot, they blow up. It's he didn't do nothing for the city though. But why is it always he never like? It's always he
What
never
did
did
you do for the
something
city?
for the city.
Right, right.
Like you don't know what he's working on. It could be just a plan that just takes time.
What did you do for the city?
Right.
That's my whole thing.
Right.
You talking about somebody else and what they done did. What did you do? Niggas will throw trash out their window on the freeway.
All right.
Like, you don't even pick up your own neighborhood. You want the nigga to do something? Two, it's not like he on the same level as everybody else either.
Just because he sees them in crowds in the past, with Jay-Z, taking pictures with this person, that person, they automatically think, oh yeah, he on
Yeah,
that.
he done made it.
Yeah.
Money now.
Right. But even then, like, that's not the way you ask for help, though. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like, maybe if you had a plan or something that can help Buffalo, you get that plan of Benny, maybe you may help him that way. But if you coming at him like, You need to like, or I seen a couple things like he's just a local rapper, like he's only cool here, or he's really not that good, and all this and other shit. Like, damn, what a hate. You know what I'm saying? This is from your own town. You understand what I mean? So it's like, he's good. They're all good. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense of where they at right now. You know what I'm saying? What they doing. But it's like, haters like that. He went live. I seen him live. And he had no points and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you this and the third, you don't need him. You know what I'm saying? To get where you want to be at or whatever. But that's not the way you ask for help, though.
And it's not even necessarily like having to ask for help. Motherfuckers will do shit when they want to do it, but made it seem like I have to do some shit just because I'm from somewhere. That just I don't see right.
Did you all see the interview that one of them did? I forgot who it was.
Okay.
Who it was, though. But he said that like you gotta go through us.
Yeah, that was Rick.
That was kind of that was something he said. Like, you gotta basically go through us. You know, to like still something along the lines.
What,
People got mad at
Buffalo?
that. I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Something
well,
like
I
that.
mean,
Like-
but they was aiming at Benny, though. If they was aiming at dude who said that, then that would make a little more sense. But they was going at Benny, from what I see. I don't know, maybe.
I think
No,
the whole-
he got after that shit too.
Oh, yeah.
But I think what he was trying to say is like, in order to like get put on heavy in the rap scene, you would have to go through that, or the best idea was to go through that.
Well, that's not. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
Be like, yo, let me get a pizza real quick.
Bro, it's people from each city, of the same city, that didn't help each other get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that's true. I mean, but it depends on your talent. People get popping every day. People get a single, and they just throw it out there. That shit hit like they get like 5 out of 100 out of the top 100 or some shit, and just get lucky because their music is like Post Malone. That shit was fire there from white Irish.
Right, was fire.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
It's still fire.
it is.
It is still fire.
It is. But I'm just saying, like, for
That should
example.
definitely still get played.
So go ahead, Joe. What you it was pretty much like.
Yeah, just add your thoughts on like why people act like that. But of course, even if he does something great, it's somehow never enough to somebody.
Because Buffalo's a hating ass city. So you're not gonna get. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna get successful in Buffalo.
I mean, say everywhere. That's
You're not gonna get the
what we're
same.
talking
You're not gonna get the same love in Buffalo, like how people get from other cities everywhere else. Like they love everybody from Atlanta. Can't say nothing wrong about them.
Everybody in Chicago.
Can't say nothing wrong about them.
Yeah,
You might get shot.
it's crazy.
But Buffalo, you can say something wrong about anybody from Buffalo. Like,
Well, to be fair, we got a few people from Buffalo. Like, we don't like that. I don't think you got 10 famous people from Buffalo. Like that, that's current now.
but Buffalo itself, I'm not gonna say produce fame, but people famous come to Buffalo and
Oh,
they
yeah.
get more famous. Like fucking Winston Duke.
Okay.
He went to UB. He ended up being a fucking Black Panther. M'Baku.
That's true.
Wants to be.
Now, we had a couple of famous people coming through here, but I mean, like, it's only growing from here.
From here, it's probably.
Yeah.
No,
then
like,
just
no,
people
like,
under your wing.
no, not even. Because there's a couple more, but we just don't know of them.
Right.
Because like, they from Buffalo. Like, what's the people who wrestle for AEW?
Talk
It's
about
like a
Butcher
few.
Blade.
Yeah. They
Leo Mack, right?
Butcher Blade and
Yeah, Khalil
Short.
Mack, you be.
Who else is from here?
There's Chanel Amon. She's a model from here. Then
Chanel, am I from here?
no, not Chanel Amon. What's her name? I think it's just Iman. Iman.
Something Imam.
I think. What's her name? I think it is. I'll follow back up on that in a second. But Brian McKnight, Rick James,
We are
Chad Michael
I
Murray.
say Vanessa Williams too, if I'm not mistaken. Or she
Ooh.
might have moved up here. If I'm-
I think I heard something about that too. Yeah,
but
Patty.
and
Patty.
Patty LaBelle. From Buffalo?
Rick James. Was he from Buffalo?
Rick
Yeah.
James.
yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to
Well, it's a lot of
Artists.
our family used to
He
be
had
around
parties.
there.
He just had them parties up here. He cold.
Yeah.
Cody Hill, Buffalo.
And if you watch Power,
Nobody watch Power anyway.
I do.
Yeah, you watch Power. You know Tommy's father? He's from Buffalo.
I didn't say Power like that.
Tommy's
Shit.
father.
She immediately went to Power.
Hell yeah.
Started talking about Power, just turned to a gangster.
Yeah.
You know Tommy's father, right?
His father.
She's Italian.
But yeah. No, it's not. But yeah, him. So, I mean, there's a
I
lot
mean,
of
there's
people.
some people, but I mean,
I don't know that because they're not going to say that.
Well, yeah, that or watch the documentary. and shit.
Because as soon as you find out that both, man, this nigga ain't did enough for the city.
Right.
That's exactly what the fuck happened.
Who's the dude, the one hip hop icon that he was from Buffalo?
DJ Shay.
No, tell about the rapper.
It was a rapper. Was it Black Rob?
Yeah. Yes.
Black Rob.
Well, yeah, give him some sprinkles here.
He just never.
They ain't claimed.
He never claimed.
Because we so fucking
I don't
haters.
know, I
Okay,
don't
shit.
know. Yeah, but at the same time, I know it's only we shit on Buffalo, but we not. We just be
Listen,
honest about
Let's
what's
be for
going
real.
Oh, it is.
If we was to like blow up in any way, shape, or form, would you be like, yeah, I'm from Buffalo?
I feel like we got the best
Yeah.
food hands down. That's what I'm saying. So I
So, time out.
by the water, we got the best food, and we can cross the border closer than anybody can. Probably Ohio.
And we got local beer.
And we got little beer.
Yeah,
we gotta go get
And
the
we got weight minutes.
It's only. That's crazy shit. Loganberry is only in Buffalo. You go anywhere else in New York, you won't find Loganberry.
Man, look, I've been in a lot of places. Buffalo got the best food hands down.
Talk to y'all people's about making chicken wings.
Chicken, yeah.
Right, y'all boil them and then toss them in the
Buffalo
sauce.
wings. They Buffalo wings, all right. You know you can get them.
Right.
Buffalo.
All right. That was a nice off tangent conversation.
Okay.
Let's get back. Babe, what you got?
I have. So y'all heard the recent Nicki Minaj situation where she's coming under fire for her comments on COVID. She was just basically saying that she's not going to get vaccinated just to go to the Met, because the Met Gala required everybody that participated to be fully vaccinated. So she's like, I'm not about to be getting vaccinated just to be seen. And she got to do her research, and that her cousin's friend got the vaccine and his testicles became swollen. So, she just got to do more research, telling other people, still to mask up. And, she might end up having to get the vaccine too if she wants to go on tour, so if you got to do what you got to do for your family and, keep you back. So she's just been under fire for pretty much having such a high platform of like over 20 million followers. People's like, she shouldn't be saying that she's not going to get vaccinated, and she should, be pretty much, what's the word? Like how all the other celebrities are endorsing the vaccine. That's what she should be doing, not telling people or trying to sway their decision by giving them false information about this cousin. Because then Dr. Fauci was saying that she's spreading lies. And then the Trinidad's prime minister was like, we wasted so much time looking into this and haven't found no record of anything like this. So, pretty much she needs to stop spreading lies. So what do y'all think about that?
The fucking vaccine out here swallowing the balls? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Then, that cousin was supposed to be getting married. Yeah, he was supposed to be getting married in a few weeks, but the wife or fiance called off the wedding because of this reason. So because he's impotent, so he can't,
So because your balls swallow, you automatically can't have kids?
I mean,
No.
it could be,
I'll explain later.
yeah,
No, but that happened over here or in Thailand or wherever he was from,
Trinidad.
or Trinidad. Is he from Trinidad?
Yeah.
So that probably happened over there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not the same vaccine over here, probably. I doubt it.
I'm not sure.
Nah, so yeah.
It didn't really
but I
say
mean,
which
we got
one
like
he
three
got.
different kinds over here, so I don't
It
know.
depends on what the CDC and the WHO says.
Right.
So if it's the same one, then it's probably the same one. So
Oh,
regardless,
I didn't hear about that over here.
I mean, you do hear of some cases where it affects people differently, so you don't really know how it affects somebody
right.
until you get it.
She had other tweets like after she said that about pretty much saying that she most likely will probably get it.
Yeah, if she had to have it to tour and
Right.
stuff. So
Right. She happened to before probably.
she gotta have it to tour. She's gonna go on a fucking world tour.
right.
Is that a world tour or your girl? My bad.
Still up there.
But yeah,
But yeah, that's. I don't know what you got to say.
Well,
Well.
That's all their own opinions. They can say what they want. It's people that's not taking it. They're saying some other people not to take it. I mean, yeah, obviously it's Nicki Minaj on this story, but at the end of the day, people do what they want. So it's like, yeah, she can influence some people, but if she's telling the truth, then she's telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Right.
Her hide's strong though, so if she say she ain't gonna do it,
They might not do it either.
No, it's true.
just off the strength
Yeah,
of that.
It's true, but
Just off the strength.
but who's the lady that was on the show that was against it? I forget what her name was.
Oh yeah, she was on some talk show or I don't think it was The View. I think it was like a news station or whatever. Was it? Or you seen something on The View? Oh, I don't know. Everybody's probably talking about it though, so it's
Yeah, tell them to give me a Nicki, and I guess it was going back and forth and stuff on Twitter and whatnot, getting at each other and stuff like that.
I mean, but she didn't come out right saying that don't take the vaccine. She just said that she got to do her research on it and that she may possibly have to do it and just weigh your options and you still got to feed your families and stuff. So she,
It's like to get to the Met Gala. You see how many people at the Met Gala?
right. So I was like, oh, y'all vaccinated? Wow.
All of that, they was out there not wearing masks still. Like Delta not, I think.
Yeah.
That's a more thing to do with it.
I
seen the outfit they had on.
Delta was the flyest out there.
Flyers one there.
Literally.
Right across the head. I don't know. You know, people go out there and what they should. I mean, they entitled to it. I mean, that's what they're not going to do.
Free country, you know?
Right. I don't know about free anymore.
Well, not free in that sense, but yeah, you get it. Right.
But yeah.
They got their own choice.
All right.
They're so fortunate in a way.
Right.
I'll get into some entertainment news. See how tiny here. It's like,
Shit.
you know what it is. Wonderful couple accused in May of sexually drugging and assaulting women. I believe it was 10 confirmed. Today they are, more of the charges are being dropped today. For the Los Angeles reports. Not because they're innocent, but statute of limitations. So if you don't know what that is,
So X amount of time passed, so just don't use this no more.
yeah. So it doesn't mean he didn't do it, but it just means free. So for that case, those cases. Now I don't know if he had more than 10. If they did, then I guess they still got a fight to do. But if it's just those 10, then some people are saying it was 16 years ago. Things like that. This is why I say I don't judge a person that's been through something. You feel me? But I think that it's the best situation to tell right away. Don't wait. Because the law don't protect you for that long. It only protect you for a certain amount of time. So, if that is, the case, whatever it is, you need to do that. Because this is a situation that happened. I'm not saying they're guilty. They might be innocent. I don't know. But I'm just saying that today the charges are dropped. So, what do you think about that?
I think I want to go commit a crime with 16 years. Alright.
It depends on what state you're at, too, though.
Right, I'm gonna go rob a bank, check the statute of limitations, and just hide for however long. Okay. Yo.
I don't think that's the same.
Like I know it's not. I know it's not the statute of limitations for murder. So.
Well, if they got it for murder, they don't have it for anything else. Murder is the worst thing you can do.
Right.
Yeah, I know, right?
What? I learned that playing the fucking video game.
So do you think they can get back to where they were at now? Because I mean, T.I. still posting stuff. They're still out here, but I'm just saying, you think that it
Where
affects
they
your
at?
image?
Oh, yeah.
Where they
Yeah.
at? Well, they lost it. T.I. lost a lot of shit. He went Marvel. He lost that Marvel deal. And he lost a couple deals because of the shit. But I'm saying, you think maybe able to recover?
Hell no, nigga, Marvel got a big bag.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think.
he'll recover. I don't think he'll get back to those type of.
Yeah.
He about to get his ass recast as Batman. That's crazy.
Damn.
What do you think, man?
I think they'll be able to come back, like slowly, but I think they'll bounce back because there's been worse scandals than this. So
And the kids was dropped too. So,
right.
all right. Anybody got anything else on that? Or want to add to that? I mean, it's good news because I do like T.I., but I hope that he was innocent in some situation or whatever. But you can't trust everybody. That's why people write like documents saying that, hey, you can't, can't say this, can't show that. Go ahead, Jim.
Definitely have a motherfucker sign
Oh, no.
NDAs.
The only thing I was gonna say was, you see that he reassured that this next album is his last album. So he feels like he pretty much did everything he wanted to do.
Don't put that. Don't put that.
Yeah, he did everything he did music wise. He did done everything. So I'm pretty sure he moved on to like maybe acting.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, then. All right. So enough of that. Let's get into some sports real quick. Gerald, you want to answer? You want to ask the question first, or do you want to give us the games?
Guess I can ask a question. Buffalo Bills. Do you feel like the offensive coordinator is putting too much on Josh Allen? Do you feel like this will be an issue going forward?
I
Or
feel
do you
like
feel like they will fix things up or utilize the run game?
I feel like fuck that nigga. Like he pissed me off that game.
Damn.
No, I looked into some stats, and Josh didn't play that good last year against the Steelers, except that they won. And last year he was throwing the ball a lot, it just worked good. But of course he played a good Steelers defense. But he is throwing the ball a lot. Like what, he threw like 50 sometimes. Say now it's gonna be games Buffalo just gonna smoke people. We're not gonna have to throw it 50 games. But you do that 50 times across 17 games, and then you're expected to be a playoff team. That aren't gonna be done. Like you gotta at least put some run plays in there. Not exactly him running. He can run, but utilize your running backs.
That's real.
I don't understand it. Like, stop relying on Josh to run the ball and get the yards. We got running backs. We got freaking running backs. Right? We just got one. We got Matt Burrito.
Right.
You know what I mean? What's he even on the field?
I think he played
Like
like
twice?
yeah, like 2 carries.
Yeah.
And maybe a catch.
So like, I don't understand. We gotta utilize what we got.
And that speed of his, like, could be an
The
X
rushing
factor
yards.
user. Right?
Or like,
Rush
just
yard
for
is not
instance, you could use like the pass game in the run game. Like, use your running backs in that aspect. Give them a little short dump off to get them open.
Or like,
do that game.
Like a screen.
Yeah. Run the ball to set up play action.
I think we just gotta just take our foot off the gas a little bit, and also, I'm not worried yet. This game coming up against the Dolphins, right?
Yes.
This is the game I'm gonna see where we're at for real. But yeah, way too much passing. Just regardless of last year, whatever, teams will record that. That's probably the tape they watch it from last year. You know what I'm saying? They like, okay, they like to throw whatever. Yes, use the running back, so I do agree with that. But I ain't worried yet. I just think it was hype. And we were just ready to go. That's what I think. Honestly, I don't think.
There's only one.
There's only one game.
Yeah,
Right.
then that didn't.
So-
That was it? Fourth down, that fake punt pass. What the hell was that?
It was a
don't know.
pitch back.
Like,
What?
Like,
type
if
of
it
play
at least
was
turned
that?
into a pass,
Right.
I would have been like,
that?
okay.
No, that nigga was getting ready to run.
No, I'm saying, like, if it was, like, supposed to be a pass, I was like, okay, I can see the trickery. But that was a pitch, and if you threw it, like, 7 yards back,
What the-
I don't know. I don't know what type of play that was. That was terrible.
And then we're going for it. This is why I say it's hype because we're going for it on fourth down. Like, dude, what are y'all doing?
you know,
Keep
on one side.
the field goal or punt the ball.
But
Yeah.
once it was a 3 or 4 plays, and he only converted one.
We left like at least
No.
6 points on
Fourth-
the
4th and 1, why is Josh Allen not punching that shit in himself?
or that. But I don't even want to do that. I just don't want him hurt. You feel me? I understand he's a big quarterback, and that's the way he plays sometimes. And sometimes he do get good run. But it's just, if he get hit and smacked, it's over. It's just over. Because we got old Mitch. He did hit a good preseason, but
That's a freeze.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what it is. But now to answer your question, bro, we good. Like, we won't see how this week go. But just gonna push it back a little bit. Just take a few up the pedal real quick. You doing 90 already. We at 40 and 40. Right. Just slow down. You need to just slow down. But yeah.
And then we got all this hope. What if we end up like with one of the worst records in the East?
That's some real shit.
That is some bullshit.
That's some real shit. We do.
But we not.
Nah, we the same. Not the same, but we the same coach. Probably.
I don't think Wallace is that guy in the corner.
Levi.
Yeah. He can smoke a lot.
Yeah.
Well, because he's always going to get attacked. They're not going to let Trey right.
No.
So he's going to get
Besides
majority
like
of
that
it.
one or two
Yeah,
catches
he
that happen.
get big or something, a deflect or something, he'll get smoked.
Yeah, he's going to always get the looks, you know, because they ain't going to lose like that much.
Yeah, touchdown over him,
I don't trust it.
Right
But
there.
yeah, I think Levi will be alright.
What else?
We're
man?
going to do some these three key games here. Yeah, so for my team, Colts. The other half receive
Colts.
So we have my team have the Jets week 3, and I can see us beating them.
Just trash.
Yeah, so they're trash.
Yeah, I got that one.
3-0 on the way.
We undefeated.
3-0 on the way. Buffalo has Washington football team. We just came off a win Thursday.
Chase Young with Montez and that front four.
That's gonna be a tough game.
It's gonna be tough.
And Heineke running
It
that.
was, it's pretty solid.
I'm not watching that shit. I'm gonna go to sleep. Wake me up when it's over.
All right, got Colts and Titans. That's a big game for week 3. Divisional game.
I got Titans bounce back.
Yeah, I got the Titans as well.
Me too.
We have Chargers, Chiefs. That should be a really good division game.
I
Chiefs
want the
in a
Chiefs, though,
close
but-
one.
Yeah, it'll be a close one. A lot of points.
Down to that last 5 minutes.
The Patriots.
That's
Joe's team.
The Patriots.
Talk about those cheaters. They play the Saints.
We are great. We are great.
The
So
Saints.
it's going to get smoked by.
James.
No.
He can see Jameis Winston everything now.
Damn near.
He gonna see these corners and safeties.
What corners and safeties?
Gee,
Yeah, he gonna see
Two only threw 200.
Right, you're right. You don't see it.
Really not.
Who takes the ball from the center?
He's not a real
I mean, compared to James now.
Yeah. We got the Bucks and Rams. That's a big game.
That's
Ooh.
That's gonna
Yeah.
be great.
I don't know.
I don't watch that game.
That's gonna be.
I'm definitely not betting on that shit.
I'm sorry. I can't bet against time. I'm going with the Bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody
I
on the
might got to.
Wrong with the Bucks there. It's going to be a close
Matt
game,
gonna
though,
show
because
up though.
Right.
Matt Stafford with the Rams
That
doing
boy.
well there. He's going to do good there. He's got a way better offense than he did in Detroit. So
And they can run the ball.
and they run, yeah.
Very impressive.
And he has a really great defense behind him, and something he never really had in Detroit. So yeah, he's got good things over there. So I can expect the Rams to be really, really, really good this year. So yeah, we got Packers, Niners. I know Packers came out real disappointing opening there.
Oh,
They looked real bad. Like Rodgers looked like
You don't want to get it.
you don't want to be there at all.
That's why I don't know about these big games.
Man.
It's like, he don't want to be there, man. So,
This shows like he's done some very uncharacteristic things in
I'm
that game.
gonna pick the Niners either way.
Yeah.
They said he asked Sandra.
Because he can't beat them.
Marcus Yard.
He just can't beat them.
Oh yeah, he always had trouble with the Niners, even when Kaepernick was there. So I remember those days. Oh, he used to kill them. But you got the night game. It looks like this is the Monday night game for week 3, and that's the Eagles and Cowboys. Got the Cowboys.
I think I got the Cowboys too. Like I want to say Eagles because I don't. It's
I'm
somebody
sure
that I don't
Cowboys.
fuck with. They
Some
Cowboys.
way,
fan.
Stephen A.
I don't
I
know.
know
but-
the Eagles.
I don't know. I gotta see more from the Eagles because that Falcons game wasn't enough for me to really see the Falcons.
It's the Falcons.
Yeah, but
So-
for them to score 6 points with his tight end and everything.
Yeah, you know how the offense are. They stall very early. They don't show anything early on the season when they get hot. But we'll see with them.
And they still
We'll
lose.
see. Yeah, that's the thing.
And
They
they
still lose.
lose.
But with the Cowboys, though, I think they're going to be all right because I like what I seen from them opening season against the Bucks. Dak Prescott looked well. He looked good. Only thing about them that concerns me is Zeke. He didn't look well, even though Bucks run defense is good, but still, he just don't look like Zeke.
Yeah.
He don't look like that
I don't
guy.
know what it is. Is it? He wasn't injured, was he?
Nah,
No,
it's just,
I don't know.
I know, like, they had a lot of injuries to the line last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
So,
And they just got Martin back too.
yeah,
I think he was out the first game.
there's no
Yeah,
back
they just lost Collins to
field suspension. So
Yeah.
I think he's starting the suspension today this week. So he's going to miss the next 5 games. Yeah, so
That's crazy.
that's crazy. So I don't know. They got to get him going too. They need to get him going. The defense
it looked
wasn't too bad.
better.
It looks better than last year for sure. So I don't know. I still have hope for the Cowboys and them maybe winning this division. Maybe. I still have a football team winning this division.
I think the Eagles won it. I don't know why.
Yo, let's see more, man.
Yeah.
But then you got the quarterback from Washington.
I
I coming out of nowhere. Like,
and they signed him for the low.
yeah.
2 years, $4 million.
They told Fitz it's just take his time to heal.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's gonna be back. I think he's done.
You got enough money, man. You got
Oh,
a
yeah.
big contract, man. Play one good year, man. Whatever his agent is in the league.
He leaves. Yo, for real.
I think that's what real money is. Being somebody agent.
Oh yeah, they go.
Like,
Like,
hey,
agent gets the money.
Yeah.
Oh man,
maybe I should go back to school. Be an agent.
Rich Paul is making that bad.
Right.
Making that bad, man.
Man, that's it for week 3, though?
Yeah. Fires like the 9 games.
That's fire, man.
That's
That's
like a
fire
big game
week.
coming up for
It
week
is
3.
pretty tonight.
That's next week. All right, man. We move on and we go to games. You got a games question, Tyler?
Yes, I do. Well, speaking of games, what makes a game a good game go to be good to great? Is it the graphics? Is it the gameplay? Or is it like the story?
It's gotta be.
Are we putting it in order or just what we think is the most?
Most importantly, it's got to be gameplay and story. They gotta for the gameplay's gotta be really well. It's gotta be good combat, good everything. You just work well, and the story you have to make sense for you to be in tune with it.
Yep.
So that's what makes a game great, in my opinion. Is those 2 things.
Creatively, you gotta look sweet too, though.
Yeah.
That's why I say gameplay.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, they both kind of go hand in hand. You can have a good story, but pretty shitty mechanics.
Yeah.
Or I can play good, but like story is just one hit or miss.
Graphics can be good, but the gameplay can't go.
Alright. I feel like
Huge end.
I feel like if as long as you have the mechanics good, I don't give a fuck about the story. Like I'll stop playing games because the mechanics are so trash.
Yeah, that's true.
Or like
Yeah.
they try to do this weird ass button happen and they had more than one action for one button.
Oh, yeah,
That shit is
pretty straight.
Like 2K where you get your double block and it's out on you.
but I'll never stop playing
But I feel like that's just the online lag.
Yeah,
That's
that's
always gonna be there.
You know, the fucking Thursday update was fucking good. We got our squads, we was rolling, and they did another one Friday. Fucked it up.
But that's the thing with these new games, though. They're never done. They're never done.
Like then, like I feel like when you get a patch, it fixes one thing and put on another thing.
Right.
Like always, no matter what.
Right.
So like they'll nerf a shot that everybody got, and then you got to find a new shot, and that'd be like the new meta.
Right.
But guess what? You got mad fucking laggish from with this shit too.
It'll be an every week thing.
Well, so far my jumpers too good. Well, both updates.
But to answer your question, though. Yeah.
No. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, I think more so it'll go gameplay. It'll go gameplay, graphics, story.
So
You
you're
can
telling me?
You can have an okay story, but as long as the gameplay and the graphics is alright, like up to par, it'll be alright. It'll be enjoyable. But like, if you have bad gameplay mechanics, but with a great story, you're not gonna really play it as much. You're not gonna play
Man,
it.
why the hell do you got 12,000 hours on goddamn Rocket League?
Listen, it's different.
I dead ass checked those stats. You got
12,000 guys.
not 12,000 hours. It's like 1,200.
I mean, the game came out like
2015.
2015, so played it over a year.
My man Fowles, man.
And plus, it doesn't have.
I was
story.
actually trying to settle a debate for you. The whole God of War Spider-Man thing, which you're not gonna do today.
Yeah,
We're not gonna do
we're
that.
do a whole episode, man.
That's gonna take out.
So I was literally trying to help you out.
Right.
Oh, okay. But
So
Rocket League doesn't have a story, but the gameplay, and the graphics,
Graphics.
is fun. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The visuals is up there, so that's why I'm looking.
Anyway, moving on.
Alright.
Next question, nigga.
Yeah.
Alright.
He doesn't understand.
Alright, here we go. I got my real talk question for you. Not my talk, sorry, relationship. I'm gonna start it off. Now, you know how, like, certain people, it's not a specific person, but I'm just talking about in general around the world, what you see on Facebook, what you see in real life, or what you experience yourself. Don't matter. Don't put yourself on front street. But in certain relationships, in every relationship, especially, it doesn't matter if you're married, not married, have 20 kids, have 1 kid, have no kid. But it seems like, why does, like, after like year 3 or year 4, that you see some people either like having trouble or able to get back to where they were in year 1 or 2. I know year 1 is always a special year. Period. That's like the foundation. Of
Honeymoon
whatever you
phase.
do. Yeah. So you like you know you get to learn that person, which is fun. So like over I guess 3-4 years, like why do you gotta think that some relationship trouble?
Money.
Because I don't try anything. I guess they keep doing the same things, and when it gets boring and they don't figure out new stuff to do, it just kind of causes friction in the relationship. Yeah, you kind of get tired of each other, and unnecessary arguments happen. Just a lot of BS comes with that. So I feel like if you keep yourself occupied, keep yourself doing new adventure things, new things, trying different trips, going different places, you will probably get a spark in a relationship. Maybe things will get better. You won't see your relationship get to the lowest of lows and to the point where you just want to leave.
Alright, go on. Come on next. Joe.
I say pretty much kind of like carrying out what he said. You definitely got to keep the relationship fresh. Like you do the same thing over and over and over every day, every year. It's like okay, we're doing the same shit. Like it just starts to kind of falter because you're not switching it up. Got to switch up some things. You could do some of those go-tos that you gotta really like, that you have fun, but you gotta add shit to just to like add some diversity to it. And some people don't communicate it well once like it's like people just notice like the flaws. They like say like I'm not liking her or she's not liking me no more because we're noticing we're doing the same things. And it's like damn, I feel like we're not connecting as much. And you just end it.
Right.
Instead of like dang, we're not doing something different. We need to do something different. Do something different. Get that spark back. Get back to how we started off and add to it.
Right. Alright.
I also feel like, sometimes in a relationship you don't do the things that you used to do that make it, that fun and everything, or like you just, get bored of the person. It's not even gotta be the relationship, it could be the person.
Yeah, it's like comfortability.
Yeah,
Like
you
it's
get
the
too comfortable.
because you feel like you got the person and like you don't have to do as much to keep it interesting no more because you already got them.
Yeah.
Like you could let yourself go. You could just chill. You could just do other things. Some people do let themselves go, especially after like kids or after marriage. After
Kids.
yeah.
Marriage, you got kids. And it's just like, fuck it.
Right, because it's like you're busy taking care of the kids, depending on how many kids you have too. Like if you have like 2 and 3 kids too, like that puts a lot of pressure on a woman's body, slows your metabolism. It's to some people. I know some people that have 3 kids and are skinny too. So your body is different. Every female is different though, but
But that's amazing.
yeah, it is amazing. I just be like, wow. But
Those are the ones that eat like crazy.
yeah, they eat everything. They want the weight, but it just doesn't stick. But yeah,
I say, wait, I'm like a 9 man sometimes, and I just can't wait.
maybe eventually.
Bad, like, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's gonna catch up.
Right.
It will.
Yeah, it will.
Dad bodies.
Yeah, them dad bods. But yeah, comfortability and like Kai said, the honeymoon phase dies out and then you get to know a person for real, rather than being blinded by the love at first. So you get to see all their flaws when they're angry, when they're upset, when they're happy, if y'all did have kids, how they are acting with the kids. Like, because some people, they have the kid and they just become either lazier or, like, for some females, like, yeah, they have the kid, they love the kid, but then they lost who they were. Like, so because they're too busy with the kid all the time, and then the husband won't help juggle, or vice versa, because you do have some of those cases where the father is the one stepping up and the woman is like, about the kid. So every story is different, every person is different, but
Well,
yeah.
you know my motto.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
don't say it,
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Thank you.
But I can't speak for everybody, but
You're right. I thought it was about to come out.
No.
Not live.
Speaking for myself, I get bored real quick. So like, I will literally tell a person today, like, "Yo, you boring me." I'm bored. You're boring me. I quit. This is
Straight to the point, you're bored.
You're boring me.
Yeah. No,
And
I quit.
You see
Dave Chappelle Prince.
You seen the abridged version of Dragon Ball when he was fighting Cell?
Oh yeah, I quit.
He's like, I quit. Like, I give up. You win. Or when he was fighting, I think when he was fighting Frieza is where I got that fucking I'm bored shit from.
Kai still got that young mind, so.
Not even. Nigga, I was in a relationship for 4 years.
Same old.
And I'm no shade to her, but I definitely got bored. And I wanted to be a hoe, so.
Oh
my God.
No. But just give it 100. Everybody is not meant to be in a relationship. You don't have to be in a relationship to be happy or to be whatever the fuck.
Yeah. And that's why my new philosophy is I'm single until I'm married.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, that's a thing now.
Okay. So let's just get out of relationships. And we'll some real talk, Joe.
What's something that people underestimate you about?
You fast for a fat dude.
Oh, man. Alright.
God, why you do
They
that?
always come at me.
Tyler ran a 4.9. I've seen it.
All the time, man.
They ran a 4.9.
You said it yourself. You already said it yourself.
Wow.
I got the post. I got the post in my phone.
It was a higher number than 49. Right.
You say you were
4'6",
4'3".
4'5", 4'6", something like that.
That's without the shoes.
Like, really?
Without the shoes.
Damn.
I was young.
He left Rich Eisman times.
That was like 10 years ago, man. Chill.
10-year challenge.
You gotta go ahead. Who wanna go first?
Sorry, I'm going back in the gym.
I don't know, because I feel like as soon as somebody underestimates some shit that I can or can't do, I always end up doing it wrong.
Right. So what is the
So-
lowest thing that they like? What are they?
That's-
underestimate you the most about?
The fact that I will not do that shit when I actually will.
Like what?
Anything in general,
So
bro.
what's
Like
the last thing?
the last thing.
Oh, Max.
Right.
Alright, you got it. Take it back. Who's that?
If you ever been to my house, you know I got showers, so I can't take baths. I take showers.
Okay.
But the
whatever.
fun, the tub stops.
Shut up, bitch.
Okay. All right. Come on. No. Listen. Go ahead. Stop cussing.
No.
You editing
That was really
this thing. Whatever. Go to Gerald. Go ahead, Gerald. We'll go back to
For me, I don't know. This is tough. I don't really do good questions. It is, because I've never really been like,
it. Hell, put the royalty clip on him.
You
Give
can't
the crown and give him
I've
never been.
I know, I've never been in no situation where somebody.
I'm the one they worry about.
He ain't gonna come through, he ain't gonna do this, that, or that. Or, I don't know, I've just never been in no situation like that, dude.
You can't cheat in 2K.
You
Nobody
always,
said that.
you
Nobody
always
ever
show
said
it,
that.
but nobody
Nobody
ever said that.
Nobody ever said that, though. They know better.
I mean, that
They know better to say that.
that is a good one. But I mean, nobody at work, nobody that don't know you very well.
Like you
ever say
lazy
something
as hell.
Like, somebody that doesn't know you, accuse you of something that you're totally not, but they say that, yo, Gerald, this, and like, hold on, you don't know me, because that's not me at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
When I was doing dietary, they was like, "Oh, you're not gonna leave. You're gonna be here for the rest of your life." Just like I'm like, this sounds crazy as hell. And 2 months later, I left.
You leaving your own terms, or you fired?
No, then I left. Like I went up
Okay.
on the ladder.
Good shit. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah,
Man, what you got?
Yours don't count, but never mind.
I don't know yet. Pass.
That is tough. It's only me.
Yeah.
With Gerald or me. You really win.
Joe didn't go. Joe, you went.
Yeah, this is your topic.
My athletic abilities to some that don't know.
Okay.
I can touch rim on a bird. You didn't know that. I can shoot.
Well, it's easy. Well,
You didn't know that.
I'd say.
No running.
I'll probably. Well, Joe, you said football,
No, I just said athletic.
athletic.
It can be anything.
All right.
Swim,
All
type of shit.
I could probably say maybe our relationship. I say that.
Elaborate.
Some people, I don't put them on front street.
No,
but
elaborate.
we got people that probably did things will make it this long or make it period type shit. Because everybody that was around us for the most part, like,
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That was a good one. Yeah.
Now y'all got wet pictures with the big faces.
There you go.
Yeah.
But that's what I think of. Not to put my cake on it, but I'm really down it. We're the Gerald dog. Really.
You can't try.
I've never really been down there.
That's a good one though. You put that on the page and they say, do what y'all think about that. What y'all ever been down in life? Kai, what you got?
What's the difference between being too nice and just being cordial? Because I've been cussed out for being quote unquote too nice at times.
Too nice,
Yeah, that
like
situation.
too nice, like probably you feel like you probably can't say no.
Too nice in the sense where I was being quote unquote too friendly.
Or I was about to say
Instead of being like, hey, how you doing? That's it. Because I feel like being cordial, it can be like a little bit of a conversation. All right, cool. Stop talking to me now because I really don't like you. Versus not talking at all will be not being cordial or being nice in general.
That's true.
Or talking too much, having too much conversation, being quote unquote too
That's
nice
pretty much it.
is, and like doing favors and shit like that too. So like,
It depends on
I
who the
know.
person is. For me personally, it depends on who you are. Like if you at work, you gotta be cordial to keep your job. But in free life, when I say free life, what I mean you're not in a situation where you gotta act a different way. It depends on who that person is.
Right.
Like if you do nice to somebody that treats you like shit all the time, then yeah, you just I don't say dumb, but
Push over here.
push over here.
Yeah.
Push over, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it just depends on who it is and what setting you in. Because there's some people that you don't like. I don't know if I'm stopping saying my job, but no places that you don't like, that you feel like, in life, though, I'm talking like, I'm talking about just my job, I'm talking about like, in life, that you don't like. That you've seen from years ago that you had a bad relationship with or whatever. And like every time you see that person, you like instantly get bad.
Like,
So, I don't know.
like I know this girl, right? She worked with me, and she always tell me a story about her ex-boyfriend. He cheated on her, had a baby, and like she saw the girl out like with another dude after she had the kid. And she spoke, but she ended up saying, "Oh, how old are they now?" In front of the other dude, and I don't think that he knew about her kid. So, like, I don't know if she started out being nice and then she turned petty, or if that was like a genuine accident. But
No,
she
that
was
was just
that was petty.
high five. Oh yeah.
She's like, I was just trying to be nice to see how they was doing. Like I know they exist. Like, you ain't have to say that.
No. All right. Anybody anything else to add to that? No. All right, Gerald, what you got?
All right. What was your most traumatizing moment?
I can't say I really had one. I was really traumatized like that. Oh, you know what? I do have one. It was when my house caught on fire. And that traumatized me a little bit, I would say, because every time I smell like smoke in the air, I get that little flashback of like, oh shit, the house was on fire.
Right.
So I don't want to say I'm traumatized by it, but it's like that constant reminder. Because every time I smell smoke, it just brings me back to that moment.
Joe, that's not. Hey, you know,
Yeah. I would say probably back when I was living with my grandmother. We lived on the east side, and we lived.
This is the accent she got.
I had a little accent. Sometimes it'll be southern, like it'll be no.
She's from the Bronx.
This is going on right now. Like, yo.
She turns into that.
It's crazy how we talking about trauma, we all laughing and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry, but this is just gonna be all.
Laughing at my trauma. So we lived in like on the outside. It looked like just an upstairs downstairs house, but it was actually like 4 apartments in this building. So I forgot how old I was. Probably double digits, 12, 14, something like that. And we had came home from being in the mall, and so we came home. I walk upstairs. I see like the inside of our door panel, broken. So that caught me off guard. I told my grandma, she went up in there and looked first, and nobody was in there, but you could see like my room was like ransacked, and some of the living room too. So they ended up taking whoever it was. We don't know who really it was to this day, but they took my camera, the first ever camera I had, a PS2 that we had, and the GameCube. So yeah, right. So that was back when all these were popular. So yeah, so that kind of gave me anxiety. Like that's when I first started developing anxiety from that situation. And I never, after that, I didn't really want to leave the house for fear of somebody else coming. And I wouldn't want to, like, if we did leave the house, I would be like so nervous to come back in case that was happening again and we actually was in the midst of it. Yeah, caught in the midst of it. So, yeah, that was my traumatizing story.
That's
God, nothing. Dang.
Never.
Not a moment you got like scared in life, like oh, that's scary.
Yes, there's this one, but later okay. So it was this water park we went to, and I got in the wave pool. So you know how wave pool works.
This nigga drama.
Almost.
Almost shit pushed me to the 6 feet, and then I almost went under. But I did have this little surfboard, but then it shifted back over and pushed me right back to the side where I could stand and shit. Okay, I no near that. Later in life, became a swim team, became a lifeguard and shit like that.
Good. Right.
Became a dolphin.
Right. I'm a dolphin.
He's a dolphin now.
Not Miami.
We used to live on, Harlem. You know Harlem. You know where Athens is on Harlem? Well, the houses are across the street from over there. Behind those houses are like sewers. And we lived there when they first started to put houses up. So it was only at the time, it's probably like, 6, 7 houses on it now. I think.
Yeah.
So it's like, before it was like 4, and it was just new, so everything was built complete. Yeah. But my mom had to move there real quick. She wanted to move there because it was close to my school. And her job and stuff there too, so it was like a deal. That was the best house we had, for me personally, because the whole upstairs was mine. My brother had that downstairs, and my mom had her room downstairs too. But the whole room, I had a bathroom up there. I had everything up there but a kitchen. You feel me? So shit. And then there another apartment for real. But the thing that sucked about it was that we lived behind the sword. So what that mean? So when it's trash out, what comes for the trash? What comes to the garbage? Rats, mouses. You know what I'm saying? So somehow, some way, they got into inside the house, and it was a nice one of these joints. You know what I'm saying? But the thing with rats, nigga, the thing with rats is that they have no vertebrae, so they can squeeze into anything. That's so disgusting. You feel me? So me and my stepfather, we on the chairs and shit, trying to get the rat out of the house. We had both the doors open and stuff. My mom was there in the coaching where he's at and stuff like that. But man, it took a minute for him to get out. You know what I'm saying? And but we didn't, to this day, we really don't know how he got in, because there's no hole or nothing. So it gotta be little shits like this. This rat is this big, and like little holes like that, right in, and they under.
Like, yo.
I'm scared because the rat, it's big, dude. You feel what I'm saying? It's not no like
normal.
It's not a mouse. It's not a rat. It's big as a foot or something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Woo. So it took us like a half or something to get him out. We had brooms and shit, trying to beat the shit out of that rat or whatever, trying to get him out of the house and shit like that. But after a few days after that, I had to be like 13, maybe 13, 14. But at that time, looking into, make sure our doors closed and going in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Looking everywhere and shit, for sure, you know what I'm saying? Because if it was by myself, I was a better rat. It was a rat. There was no way in hell I was going to get that rat out by myself, so, shit. It was scary, but, I ain't scared of rats now, but I mean, if a rat came in today, it's not a problem.
Step on it.
Right. But that's the only thing I can think of.
I can do that stuff.
Right.
I got one. This is when I was doing papers for Buffalo News.
You was a paper
So,
boy?
In the Quan.
You was a paper boy?
Yeah, client used to help me and everything. Yeah. This is just not a paper boy, but you do it in a car.
You still
I
a
had
paper boy.
like 3 different routes, bro.
Paper driver.
Still
I
paper
was
boy.
making like $700 a week, bro. Easy. But the shit, one morning, I'm doing the papers. I'm coming down to my last street of the whole entire route. So So the paper, this house I gotta go to, I gotta go all the way to the back, and it's a little, opening joint where you put the paper in. Yeah. So boom, I did that. I'm like, yep, this is my last one. So I'm on my phone, looking through it and whatever. So I put my phone down. As I put my phone down, it's a stump right there. Tail up.
Oh.
My heart dropped so far down. I'm like, I just moved like, yo. Like, it was just like, his tail was up. He's just kind of like flopping, moving and shit. It was moving away. It was a baby skunk though. Luckily it was a baby skunk. Because if that was a grown,
You done got you.
it would have got me. I ran so fast in the car.
I thought you said dog or something. No,
It was a
Great.
skunk. Yo, that shit
Yeah.
scared the hell
No,
out of me.
no,
Dog.
I have one. Actually, that's funny. I actually had one of the moments too. Working at McDonald's. I had to go at 6. I step out the house, side door. I step out, I turn this way. Drink like right where you at, basically. I'm like, turn around. Just like try to be cool about it. And just walked. And I tried to run. If I ran, he probably would have got me.
Yeah.
So like you gotta try to not scare them by running. So I was like, alright. Went to the back of the house. Went in the house, went out the front, observing. Okay, you ain't here. Hurry up, got in the car. Went to work.
Man.
Maybe a little late, but no, it's definitely a heart stopper. That shit is gold.
I've never been so like traumatized in my life when I seen that, because it was like literally like right there.
You always telling me.
With his tail up,
You
I'm
always
like,
telling me, man, like when people see you walking with your phone and you got your phone in your hand, you doing it like walking around. Everybody always tell me, you keep your head up, you know you walk over. Or when you cross the street,
man, I learned that.
Yeah.
That night I learned that, man. I've never like, yeah.
all right, Chef. Why?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Let him go first.
He said, wait up there. I almost died a couple times. That's it though.
That's it.
That's it.
Story time.
Like, no, the
No story, no nothing.
We need story.
Like almost dying from pool situations, that don't count. Because everybody.
No, like I've been in a shootout. I've had guns pulled. I've
In the streets.
I almost drowned a couple times.
That don't count. Everybody's been.
That's right.
But that's
what I said.
But that's when motherfuckers learn how to swim by almost drowning.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers almost drown learn how to swim. I still don't know how to swim.
Well,
Um,
I got you.
And I wrecked my car on the expressway going to my motorcycle. Like it was bad. Like I hit a patch of ice or some shit.
Yeah.
Started spinning out of control and slammed the guardrail. I thought
How long
I
was
was done for. It was when I do the deal.
Okay.
I never told nobody because it was just like, okay, I ain't got no wheels, and then somehow I just automatically had this other for.
Right.
But that's
That's what's up, though. I mean, you got to know. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty quick.
and he was like, wait a minute, you almost died a couple times. Yeah. I almost died
What's the
a couple
shootout story?
Huh?
What's the shootout story?
times. I was outside.
So
listen, I was outside a party. I was outside at a party, and I dropped my keys. I'm looking for my keys on the ground and shit. But as I turn this way, I see a nigga. I'm like, oh shit. And then I hear, bah! I'm like, oh shit. Cut and run the other way. Because it was like I was standing on the side of him, but behind him at the same time. So if niggas missed, I was done for.
Yeah.
But it was a fucking crowd of people. So it was just like, niggas just throwing bullets. So I get low and I get going. On Coons? Yes.
Tell that day.
Nigga, trash house.
Man, keep your eyes open, man. Stay out the way, man.
I ain't never ran track in my life. I ain't never been that fast either. But nigga, when I tell you I was
That adrenaline, yeah.
Back here.
I was a goddamn Hall of Fame track star, nigga. You saying
bullets.
Bolt out this motherfucker.
When it comes to bullets flying, yeah, nigga, it becomes
Barry
fast
Allen
as
out there.
fucking alive.
I like a fucking dog.
You run so fast, you have speed you never thought you had.
And then it was It's crazy because it wasn't like it was just two niggas shooting. It was like a fucking gang war out there and shit.
Yeah, I heard it was crazy.
Like mad different shit. Semi-automatics and shit, fucking silencers and shit. Like, where the fuck you get a silencer? Who are you?
Crazy.
Wow.
People thought about going. I was like, nah.
No,
I didn't want to go out there. Didn't want to go out there. And I was like, coons. I'm like, nah.
See, that's the thing, because I was still naive at the time. I'm like, I'm starting to like get aware of what's going on in the streets and what's going on where, but I still didn't know about coons yet. And I found out that.
That's cool.
Safe out here. All
Like,
right.
I want to say we actually left a bunch from your house, and then I went.
You did.
Yeah.
And I thought that shit was kind of sick to do, but he was like, I'm about to go.
Your shit was over, so you can't.
No, I'm saying about going, though.
Yeah, we was all talking about doing it.
Yeah, like-
we all just kind of like thought about it. And I was just like, yeah.
I wasn't doing that shit.
I'm kind of like, yeah.
Everybody good?
My other little rappers out there, so I had to go.
All right, man.
Oh, damn.
You got two for us right now.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the biggest punishment you ever received?
I got my PlayStation 2 taken away for the whole summer.
What do you do?
Oh.
I don't even remember. I just remember that. I can tell you that. I'll tell you
That hurt him deeply.
I lost mine for a while too. This is when Grand Theft Auto was like,
Oh, that San An?
oh my god, this is when like, yo, don't let your kid play this. And my parents was on like, if I ever catch you playing this, just know. And
You couldn't play with them.
no, I was
A lot of people.
I was young, like I was young.
So this is Grand Theft Auto 3
This is probably like
or Vice
there's
City.
probably it was probably Vice City or probably before that, maybe. But it might have been Vice City. So I'm at my cousin's house, I'm playing the joint, upstairs, I'm playing. I'm like, yeah, I'm sitting there doing all the cheat codes. I'm just running people over with takes and shooting everything moving. So I hear somebody coming up the stairs. I'm thinking it's my cousin. What's my dad? Hey, son, what you playing? I didn't say nothing. I couldn't just say what I was playing.
Yeah, you caught.
I'm just walking around. I ain't doing nothing. He just noticed some stuff. He knew what I was playing. He's like, so you playing Grand Theft Auto? Like, no, but I wasn't shooting nobody or nothing. Didn't matter at that time, man. Just know I received the ass whooping of my life, and just know I haven't had the game in a while. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
that was bad.
I read that.
I rarely was able to play that. I could always watch my brothers play, but I just couldn't be the one playing.
I wasn't out to watch. I wasn't out to watch.
Yeah.
What you got, Joe?
Going to summer school with little to no time outside.
That's it.
Well, that's not really.
I'd say, but hot as hell. You know, that's when we was going outside, water fights, trampolines, basketball, football.
Is that a punishment?
Not going outside in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
As a kid, yeah, that's a punishment.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
because you had to do summer school,
Yeah,
so
I
you
thought-
wasn't
Yeah,
doing
I
good at
was,
school.
summer
Yeah,
school, not
okay.
going outside.
Okay, I thought you said summer school. So that's it.
That's a big punishment. That's
Yeah.
I thought you could go outside in summer school. That's what I thought I was playing. That's it.
Nah.
That shit
Ah,
was
it's
bad.
It's
Oh,
over.
yeah, that's pretty bad.
Dang,
To
yeah.
this day, the worst punishment I've ever received was getting my shit taken and having to listen to my brother take my shit. To this day, nothing hurts worse because that was like the ultimate punishment. No matter what I did,
Right.
or no matter how bad I did it, well, I guess it does matter. But that would be like the minimum punishment. Okay, all your shit gets taken. I put it in the twins' room. You guys listen to your shit. You guys listen to watch your TV, your cable, the shit that was in your room.
Right.
And erasure of fucking files.
That too.
Hey, you want to go first?
I wasn't really on punishment that
You
much.
didn't want to tell him.
No.
He's a narc. That's what it is.
No.
You're an undercover cop.
I mean, I've had, probably my fair share of like talking back or, telling a lie here and there, but like probably standing in the corner for like an hour or
So what
something.
was you doing?
Probably for lying or talking back.
Mine
That's
is-
pretty much it. Like,
That is my.
that's what I like to hear y'all stories. Y'all guys always getting
I feel
something.
Women in general don't have as bad as punishments as we get.
They do stupid shit like
No.
Oh, they do.
that. Like, I heard a lot of
They
dumb
do.
stories.
I've never heard. Oh yeah, my mom gave me whooping. Da 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 da.
For me, I got a lot.
Yeah,
Only
let's
one
hear.
that I feel like. The one I can remember right now is I wrote in the back on the back of my house the permanent marker my dad. And I was so happy and proud of that I went to my mom. So like, Mom, come here. Look what I did. You know? So she's like,
So you vandalized your house and showed your
She
mom.
was like,
yeah.
what?
And then I got a woman for that. Yeah, I ain't doing shit no more. That's real shit.
That's better than me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because it was your house.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
They thought it got artistic.
You can paint over it. I mean, I didn't think it was a big deal.
That was like Layla carving her name in the door, her door back there. And I was like, Layla, why'd you do this?
Right.
And she was like, I wanted to make a masterpiece.
That's for me.
Yeah, that's for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or probably because I didn't give her no paper. But she been taking all my paper for the printer, like, every day that... Yeah, just scribble, like, little things on it. And I'm like, no, you're not getting no paper right now. Like, because she had paper all week. Asking paper. And I would give her a lot. I ain't have no more. Yeah. So the one day I said, nah, she's going to carve her name in her door and doing a lot. I was like, yeah, she didn't do that again.
Gotta get her a notebook.
But she had notebooks.
To write in it still.
Notebooks, coloring books, all the stuff.
She don't like lines.
What we gonna do is she got an allowance, so she don't make you buy her own paper. It was like that, have to buy her own stuff.
Right. But then she wants scissors and cutting it, and then end up cutting her doll's hair, and her room just has scrap paper all throughout it.
Your room
And,
never like that. You never did those things.
no. I used to
Right,
cut
right,
like
right?
no, I never used to do all that. Nah, I just cut like pictures and had like a whole poster. Talk to him. He won't tell you nothing
Next
major.
week
He
on
will
the
say I'm
podcast.
like the
That's
good
right.
one.
Yeah, release me.
No, I used to be the clean one. I was always clean and stuff.
Down
Yeah.
all over the place. Stepping on Legos.
No, it was all organized.
Alright, you got one more for us?
Oh yeah. So if you could have picked your name, what would it have been?
Muhammad.
Really?
Oh,
Seriously? Muhammad. That's the name you go with?
interesting.
All the names in the world.
It's the most popular name in the world.
Muhammad.
For male.
My last name, Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Muhammad. Yep.
Alright.
Muhammad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Muhammad Squares.
So, opinion?
No,
What you got?
well,
Arnold.
when I was a kid, it was probably the only time I really wanted to change my name. It was like, I told my mom, I was like, Mom, can you change my name? She said, what? She like, what? Hey, can you change my name? She said, it's a what? I know this is when Dragon Ball Z was all. It's a Goku.
I changed my name to Goku.
I like, you changed my name to Goku? I said, no. You were watching
Davis.
You were watching that Dragon Ball Z?
Goku Davis. I wish you really did that, though.
Goku
Davis.
Goku Davis here.
Goku Davis.
Davis.
Just scream. Coming with
It
no
could have been like it's an African. What origin is that name anyway? Would it have been like African or something?
What?
Well, yeah, you could have just been like it was African.
Or Japanese?
No,
Yeah, or Japanese. Yeah, Japanese.
No, she knew because she would see me watching it. So it was over.
She calling Goku, you thinking it's something good. You need to get, she needs to get saved. She might have whooped that.
I gotta fight.
You But Joe, what you got?
I don't know. Probably Eli.
What you like?
I'm like first.
You need the Patriots, so yeah.
No,
You were to be Eli,
I
man.
respect it. Respect it. All right.
It's a nice one. I like that.
All right, you go.
There's a couple names I wouldn't change my shit to. I go lie. There's like anything with X, Jackson with an X though,
Jackson,
or
X.
or Xavier, X-ray,
Xylophone.
Xylophone. No, I dad's one to name badass motherfucker. I was like 19. I was like 19. I'm about to change my name to badass.
Like Uzi.
No, like my legal name was gonna be badass.
Joey.
Wow.
No rap name, no bullshit. My legal name, I was gonna go downtown and have my shit changed to badass motherfucker.
Yeah, getting a piece of mail. Badass motherfucker.
Be saying in the office, is there a badass motherfucker here? Like that shit was gonna be funny. Like
Yeah, that shit on your name tag.
Yeah, what you got?
that was gonna be
Well, I'll answer you. Just your topic, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Kevin.
Kevin Epps.
No.
Kevin, listen, it was Kevin. Or if I wanted to switch my name the way it's spelled, or Earo. It's spelled Darrow. Because there's a story behind that. Let me explain. There's a story behind it. There's a story behind it. No. This is when I was young, though. This is when I was young, not right now. This is when I was, I think, like in high school. Because I was in history. You know, I love history, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, it was a history, and I think there was a king, it was a pharaoh, named that.
Darryl.
So it was close to my name. I'm like, okay, cool.
You want to be king.
And it's old, that shit. That shit is close to still like Darrow, but it's Darrow. But I mean, people fuck my name up all the time, so that's why I wanted it anyway. It's always Darrell.
That too. I want my name spelled
Yeah,
like
they
how
call it-
like how it's on MAKA.
Right.
That's how I want my name to be spelled.
Right.
Like we talking about that.
Yeah.
But
But my name always got butchered throughout the
Mahal.
years.
Right. That's the KO.
Switch
you
it.
know it's not too high.
But you said M-A-K.
Hi.
Okay, so
McKay.
Alright, I don't have to say McKay. What?
All right, look, before we wrap it up, anybody got anything they want to say?
Well, I didn't do
Wrap it
mine.
Oh, my bad.
Didn't do her.
My bad. You
Yeah.
quiet.
No, you said you was gonna do yours, and then yeah.
I'm tripping, yo. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Not really. I just want to like hear. Come on, here.
I was gonna choose. Well, I would have chose either like Alexa. Thankfully, it's not my name since the the Alexa and
Hey,
Siri
Alexa.
thing. Yeah. Or I used to love. Well, I still love Lion King too. So Simba's daughter Kiara. I like the name Kiara. It just had a nice little ring to it. So that's what I would change my name.
Was that one of the options for Layla?
Kiara? No.
I don't think you never said that.
I don't
I like
know.
Layla. Though.
Yeah, I like Layla too.
I don't know. But, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now, can I say, before we wrap it up,
You may.
anything you want to say?
Wrap it up.
All right. Anything else?
www.indiewalk.com. Go buy your signs, go buy your t-shirts, go buy your car magnets.
Oh, I heard one more.
Say it again.
And this is why I don't ever talk about it.
Say again. India Wall.
www.indiewalton.com. T-shirts, magnets, lawn signs. Go buy stuff. Or you can just make a generous donation if you want to.
Yeah, I need my shirt, man. I'm saying $20 now. I'm back with that shirt.
Always
Why
makes
would
sense.
I do that if you can go buy it
Bro, 'cause you're
yourself?
sitting right
I'm gonna have
here.
to bring it anyway, regardless. That's
All right,
the thing.
y'all. Thanks for listening. We'll have the next episode out next week. Hopefully, thank God. We out.
It makes sense.
Peace.
Why does it
Bye.
make sense?
That's the name you go with.
Interesting.
All the names in the world. You go with
It's the
Muhammad.
most popular name in the world.
Muhammad.
For male.
My last name, Muhammad.
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 Muhammad. Yep.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Muhammad
You
Squares.
still thinking?
No.
What you got?
Well,
Arnold.
when I was a kid, it was probably the only time I really wanted to change my name. It was like, I told my mom, I was like, Mom, can you change my name? She said, what? She's like, what? Like, hey, can you change my name? She said, it's a what? And I know this is when Dragon Ball Z was all
No.
Change my name to Goku.
I'm like, you still need to go? No, you been
Goku
watching.
Davis.
You been watching that Dragon Ball Z?
Right, Goku Davis. I wish you really did that, though.
Yo,
Goku Davis.
Goku Davis here.
Goku Davis.
Davis.
Just great.
That's right.
Coming with
It
y'all.
could have been like, it's an African. What origin is that name anyway? Would it have been like African or something?
What?
I guess it
Well,
was
yeah,
Japanese.
you could have just been like, it was African.
Or Japanese.
No,
Yeah, or Japanese. Yeah, Japanese.
No, she knew because she will see me watching, so it was over.
Go,
No, she calling Goku. You thinking it's not good? You need to get. She need to get saved. She might have whooped that.
I gotta fight.
But Joe, what you got?
I don't know. Probably Eli.
Like Eli.
I'm like first.
He's the Patriots, so
No,
yeah. You were to be Eli.
I
Yeah.
respect it. Respect it. All right.
That's a nice one. I like that.
All right, you go.
There's a couple names I wouldn't change my shit to. I don't lie. There's like anything with X, Jackson with an X though.
Jackson,
Or,
X.
Yeah, or Xavier. X-ray.
Xylophone.
Xylophone. No, I dad's wanted to do my name Badass Motherfucker. I was like 19. I was like 19. I'm about to change my name to Badass.
Like Uzi.
No, like my legal name was gonna be Badass.
Joey.
Wow.
No rap name, no bullshit. My legal name, I was gonna go downtown and have my shit changed to Badass Motherfucker.
Yeah, getting a piece of mail. Badass motherfucker.
Be saying office, is there a badass motherfucker here? Like that shit was gonna be funny. Like
Can't add that shit on your name tag.
Yeah, what you know.
that was gonna be
Well, I'll answer you since you're topic, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Kevin.
Kevin Epps.
No.
Kevin, listen, it was Kevin. Or if I wanted to switch my name the way it's spelled, Earo. Instead of Darrow, Darrow. Because why is the story behind that? Let me explain. There's a story behind that. There's a story behind that. No. This is when I was young, though. This is when I was young, not right now. This is when I was, I think, like in high school. Because I was in history. You know, I love history, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, it was a history, and I think there was a king, it was a pharaoh, named that.
Darryl.
So it was close to my name. I'm like, okay, cool.
You want to be king.
It's old that joint. That shit is close to still like Darrow, but it's Darrow. But I mean, people fuck my name up all the time, so that's why I wanted it anyway. It's always Darrow.
That too. I want my name spelled
Yeah,
like
they
how
call it-
like how it sounds M-A-K-A-I.
Right.
That's how I want my name to be spelled.
Right.
Like we talking about that.
Yeah.
But
But my name always got butchered throughout the
Mahal.
years.
Right. That's the KO.
Switch
you
it.
know it's not too high.
But you said M-A-K.
Hi.
Okay, so
McKay.
Alright, I was about to say McKay. What?
All right, look, before we wrap it up, anybody got anything they want to say?
Well, I didn't do
Wrap it up.
mine.
Oh, my bad.
Didn't do her.
My bad. You
Yeah.
yeah. Quiet. That's
No,
right.
you said you was gonna do
You're right.
yours, and then yeah.
I'm tripping. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Not really. I just want to like, Come on, get it.
I was gonna choose. Well, I would have chose either like Alexa. Thankfully, it's not my name since the the Alexa and
Hey,
Siri
Alexa.
thing. Yeah. Or I used to love. Well, I still love Lion King too. So Simba's daughter, Kiara. I like the name Kiara. It just had a nice little ring to it. So that's what I would change my name.
Was that one of the options for Layla?
Kiara? No.
Oh, why you never said that?
I don't
I like
know.
Layla though. But
Yeah, I like Layla too.
I don't know. But okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now can I say before we wrap it up?
You may.
Anything you want to say?
Wrap it up.
All right. Anything else?
Indiewalk.com. Go buy your signs. Go buy your t-shirts. Go buy your car magnets.
Oh, I heard one more.
Say it again.
And this is why I don't ever talk about
it. Say it again. India Wall.
www.indiewalton.com. T-shirts, magnets, lawn signs. Go buy stuff. Or you can just make a generous donation if you want to.
Yeah, I think my shirt. I'm saying $20 now. I'm back with that shirt.
Always
Why
makes
would
sense.
I do that? if you can go buy
Bro,
it
'cause
yourself.
you're sitting
I'm
right
gonna have
here.
to bring it anyway, regardless. That's
All right,
okay.
y'all. Thanks for listening. We'll have the next episode out next week. Hopefully, thank God. We out.
It makes sense.
Peace.
Why does it
Bye.
make sense?